Do your hair. Make sure your hair looks good.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
All right, cool. How many people made money on this house? We're at a duplex that actually is not a real duplex that I turned down. I did not want to buy this house, so we're going to talk about the deal, the structure, who's making money on it, and we're going to walk through for the first time with Kevin Choe. Welcome him back to the channel. He's been on the channel probably 10 freaking times.
Yep.
How long you been in the community, bro?
3+ years.
3+ years. Kevin's a great leader, runs an amazing meetup here locally, does a lot of deals. You and I did how many deals last year together?
A little over 25.
Little over 25. You did probably close to 60 deals last year.
I did 79.
79 deals last year, guys. This year he'll probably do, what do you think, another 70, 80?
Probably 70.
Cool, yeah. I love that that's a lower answer than last year. A lot of times people go, I'm gonna go to 100. He's figuring out his stride. He's doing a lot more content, so make sure you go and subscribe to Kevin. He's doing a great job. Super proud of him. Now, this property on Pepper is a property that Eric Ballman got under contract. Eric, shout out Eric, he's actually holding the camera. Bada bing, bada boom. Eric got this property under contract. He found this in a Facebook group where the sellers were going through a lot of pain. The pain that they were going through is the tenants had stopped making payments and stopped paying their rent. And guess what happens? The owners were like, we did not think this was gonna happen, and we have our own house payment at where we live. We can't make this payment if our tenant is not making the mortgage payment. So they fell behind, they fell into foreclosure, and Eric came along and said, I can buy your property subject to. Now, Eric tried to sell this house to me because I've bought deals from Eric as well. I decided not to buy this piece of crap, not because it is actually a piece of crap. It's actually a really wonderful investment. We're gonna talk about those numbers. But the reason I chose not to buy this property is because at the time I was buying too many things. I had 20 million properties in 1 week that were closing all that same week. I had too much chaos going on. And although I love Mesa, I love a brick house, I turned it down. So let's talk about the deal. It's a subject to deal with a little bit of seller carry, right? So it's a hybrid deal.
Yes.
What was our purchase price, Eric? Because I know Kevin doesn't know. $381,000 purchase price. What was the interest rate on the sub 2 loan?
4.25.
Okay, so the sub 2 portion of the loan is 4.25. The seller's equity was financed at how much?
0%.
0% seller finance on the equity. No balloon. Eric did a great job. How much money did Kevin have to bring to the table?
I brought in about $30,000 of private money.
Okay, so none of your own money.
I didn't bring that amount.
Okay, so let's ask the question. Is it possible for you to buy a duplex with no credit, no W-2, no tax returns, no bank, and you used none of your own money? Is it possible to do all of that and own a duplex?
It is 100% possible. I've done it 10+ times.
He has 10+ deals in his portfolio. Most of what he's been doing the last year and the year before is assigning and selling these deals to people like me. What'd you make? You made like $500,000 last year? Something like that?
I did 430.
Holy shoot.
Yeah.
Plus you put 10 houses in your portfolio.
Yeah, I did.
Kudos, bro. Okay, so why did you buy this deal?
Well, the reason why I bought it was because number one, it was 0% seller finance, so I knew that I could pay down the equity really quick. But number two, it was a duplex, so I felt a little comfortable. Instead of buying a single family house, I could rely on 2 different incomes. If one moves out, one rental can still keep that upkeep with a mortgage payment.
Okay, so what is our mortgage payment on this house, Eric and Kevin? Do we know?
$1,700, I believe.
$1,700 all included. That means property.
63.
Eric says $1,763. Property, taxes, insurance, principal, and interest, $1,763, including the seller carry?
No, $1,733 PITI, and then $1,733 PITI.
Okay.
And then there's a seller finance about like, $250 every single month.
Okay, so we've got $2,000 a month.
$2,000 every single month.
Or $2,000 a month. That includes the seller finance portion of $250 a month, $1,700 and some odd dollars for the existing mortgage that is staying in place at 4.25%. So our total cost right now is $2,000 a month. You are burning $2,000 a month right now on a house that's overgrown, looks like crap. We're gonna walk through the property and we're gonna take a tour to see what he has to do to renovate the property. How are you gonna make money on this? It's costing you $2,000 a month right now, bro.
It's costing me a lot of money, but what our plan is our plan was to turn both of them into midterm rentals, so like travel nurses for 3 months at a time.
What did you underwrite? How much could you bring in for midterm rental?
So 3-bedroom, 1-bath in the front, we're looking at like $2,500.
Nice.
And then the 1-bedroom, 1-bath, we're looking at like $1,900 on the low end.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. The $2,400 covers all my costs. The one in the back is where I make all my money.
Right.
So you'll probably end up netting on this every single month about $1,500 after all costs, your private money lender. You have a private money lender on this deal. What's their first name?
Maricela.
Oh, I love her. She's so great.
Yeah.
Inside of our community, she's awesome. She's gonna fly out, come and hang out with you, but she gave you $30,000 for this. How long and what percent?
Well, she gave me $40,000 because I needed to renovate the house and things like that. So
Okay.
she gave me a 12 months and 12% interest for 24 months.
Okay, 12% interest, 24 months. That's 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
That's really good. I like that. She's going to be in third position, by the way.
That was a tough sell, was like telling the lender you made third position.
Here's how you tell her, maybe, I don't know what you told her. I mean, she obviously trusts you. She sees you on the channel all the time, and you've been in the community for 3 years, so obviously you're a trusted figure. But what I always tell a private money lender is if I screw you on the deal, you can just take the deal over and the property is yours, all the equity is yours, the cash flow is yours, etc. So I always put the seller in a position where if I default, they can just take over the whole entire asset. And then that way the private money lender's like, I actually kind of want you to default so I can take this thing over.
Right. And that's when it's already like cash flowing, like they can take it over anytime.
Right. So she's safe.
She's super safe, yeah.
12% interest, 24 months. She gave you 40 grand. You only needed 30 to close on it. So you got $10,000 left over for your first month's payment and to clean this thing up.
Right.
Amazing. Your payment to her at $40,000, 12% interest is $400 a month. Okay, guys, you got this? You got $400 a month for the private money lender. You've got $2,000 a month for the payment, the interest, the taxes, the insurance. So your total cost, foundational cost, is $2,400 a month, which is why the front house will cover all of those costs right out of the gate. Hey, I want to interrupt this video to tell you about Squat Up Summits coming up on April 23rd, 24th, and 25th. All the way down here, guys, check this out. It's happening in Orlando. It's going to be happening in Orlando. Why should you be there? There are going to be people that you meet there that are going to be your private money lenders, people that bring deals to you, people that you can recruit on your team. Our events are the most collaborative events in real estate. We're not just giving you information. Yeah, cool, awesome. If you want information, go to ChatGPT. We have speakers that will help you create the through line into your vision of what you really want to do. You'll walk out of there with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing exactly what you want to do, and more importantly, who you're going to do it with. You will find partners, private money lenders, recruit employees, whatever it is that you need in your business, it will be at Squat Up Summit. So make sure you get your ticket. Go to squatupsummit.com. Now back to the video. Now, the back house is gonna bring in $1,900 a month, but I'm gonna pull $500 out of that and say, hell, let's even take $1,000 out of that, okay? Let's take $1,000 out of that and say that's landscape cleanup, that's cleaners, that's all sorts of weird maintenance and management issues, that's vacancy, that's everything. You're still gonna walk away with all of that.
Right.
At least making $900 a month.
Bare minimum, yeah.
Bare minimum, with no money out of your pocket, no credit check, no bank. Your mom didn't have to co-sign?
No.
You look like a guy that walks into a bank and they're like, did you bring your mom to co-sign?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore. He's got a jean jacket, guys. The guy's grown up. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Great deal structure, unbelievable. What we're gonna do is in part 2 of this video, we're actually gonna have Eric and Kevin walk through this property, and we're going to talk about the renovation costs so that you guys can understand how investors walk through a property, determine the cost, determine the renovation, yes, but more importantly, determine the furniture cost, because if you're doing a midterm rental, don't you have to have it furnished?
Most of the time, yeah.
Okay, are you gonna furnish this one?
I don't know. It depends on what my partner tells me to do.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll go through in part 2 of this video, break all of that down for you guys so you guys can understand how do we determine what the renovation costs are. I don't think he borrowed enough money, personally.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's
in a bad situation. We're gonna talk about how much that renovation is in part 2 of Pepper Place. See you in that video.